guys, welcome to this week's video. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk today about perfectionism, right? Perfectionism when it comes to our health, diets and bodies. I feel like so often we're striving for something that either isn't achievable because it's just not part of our lifestyle, or we're striving for something that doesn't even really exist. It's as if we feel like somebody has something we want and we don't know how we're going to get it. But we also believe it when people say, oh, I don't really have to work for it. You might have to work for it, right? You might just have to put in some hard work. You might just have to change your unhealthy ways to get what you want, right? That's the reality of it. You can't always get things easily. And finding what you're good at is really important. Finding what you enjoy is really important, because once you know what you actually enjoy doing, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to actually do it and feel motivated to do it and focus on it and be consistent, right? It feels a lot easier to do something if you actually enjoy what you're doing. That's one of the reasons I struggled for so many years with dieting. It was never enjoyable. I hated every second of dieting. I felt deprived. I felt like I was missing out. Now, I also felt like everyone else got it easy and I didn't. Now, those things are things I had to work on even when I started to live a fat loss lifestyle. Even when I started to get really great success, those three things still reared their ugly head. I still had to deal with those emotions, because those emotions don't disappear no matter whether you have success or not. Because even at my slimmest, even when I was at my lowest weight that I ever remember being kind of on purpose, the weights that I achieved, I still felt like I was missing out. I still felt like I was deprived. I still felt dissatisfied with my body, with the way I had to eat, because the more I pushed, the more I had to push, right? The more I pushed, the more I had to push. The more I had to push my body, the more I had to restrict my calories. It was like the more I strived for perfect, the less progress I had, so the harder I pushed. Okay? Now, because perfect isn't real, and I had in my head this idea of what my life would look like, how my body would be. Yeah, my body looked great, there's no denying that, but in the moment, I didn't see it. Because I was still never satisfied. I still felt like I never got there, right? I was never there. I never achieved what I wanted to as far as it was concerned, because my head was telling me that I needed to be perfect. Perfect isn't real. And I've been using this hashtag #FPerfect, right? Seriously, fuck perfect. Because my lifestyle is real. I have a job. I have a child who relies on me. He's still young enough that he relies on me fully, right? His needs are put first before mine. Yes, I get to the gym. Yes, I eat healthily, but those things have to all work together. My life is never going to be perfect. It's better than it was a year ago. I think it's healthier than it was 3 years ago, 4 years ago, right? But that's because I've worked at it, and it's progress. Every day I wake up with the idea of, how am I going to progress today? What am I going to do today? What choices am I going to make that look good for my life, that make me achieve a healthier version of myself, that work towards my goals? That's why when I don't feel like going to the gym, I go to the gym, because that's healthy for me. For me right now, basically just getting workouts in, eating 80% healthier foods, eating whole foods as much as I can, having salads, eating lean protein, fiber, protein, water, getting that in on a daily basis, at least twice a day. That's success for me. That's progress. It's not perfect. I don't care about perfect. Seriously, guys, fuck perfect. It's not about that. It's a little bit of improvement every day. Every day. And yes, it sounds like a lot of work. You can't get anything for nothing anymore, right? Those people who say they didn't have to work hard to achieve whatever it is they've got, well, maybe they didn't, but maybe they're lying, right? Maybe it's bullshit. Because let's be honest, and I'm being totally honest here, 4 years ago, 2012, when I was probably in the midst of losing the most weight I've ever lost, I bullshitted a lot. I really did. I shared Fitspo posts. I acted like everything was perfect. I acted like I had no problems. I acted like my life was perfect. I had it figured out, as if I just woken up one morning and all of a sudden I could run 3 miles a day and I knew what to eat. It didn't happen like that. That was bullshit. It was progress every day, but it was also miserable. I don't want to live in a miserable way. I want to live in an amazing, fulfilled lifestyle. I want to live in a way that represents who I am. And misery and starvation, that's not fun. And I don't want to show other people that that's healthy. There are plenty of people are doing that out there, and that's totally fine by them. But for me, it's like, now when I see posts of people who are on detoxes, or these plans, replacing all their food with like shakes and bars, and I'm just like, ugh. It's just like, I want to shake them and say, stop it, because that's going to get you short-term results. And you know what even frustrates me even more is when people portray these diet plans and say that it's about their health. They're not healthy. Because if you want to be healthy, then you can do that with real food. I understand the idea that it's difficult. I understand that it requires work, but it's like, you just need to know how to do it in a way that works for you. You just need to know how to not feel miserable when you eat, when you go out, right? When you have dessert, you need to not feel like the world is ending, that you're the shittest person in the world. And I say that because that's how I used to feel. I'd have dessert and then I'd have all kinds of guilt, beat myself up, tell myself that I'm rubbish. Seriously, who cares? One meal does not ruin your diet. One meal does not make you gain 10, 15, 20 pounds. It's what you do after that that represents who you are and how you are going to get to where you want to be. It's not about starting over. It's not about on and off plan or all or nothing. It's just about continuous progress. So seriously, guys, fuck perfect. And that's why I hashtag F perfect. It's a little less harsh. So F perfect. It's just not worth it, right? Progress is the process. Oh, I've come up with something cute there. Progress is the process, right? Thank you for joining me, guys. I will see you next week.